Welcome to Changemaker's Avenue. Today, we're diving deep into a crucial topic that affects us all: civil rights.
That's right. Civil rights are the cornerstone of a just society, ensuring fairness and equality for all.
What are civil rights and why are they important?
How do they impact our daily lives, especially here in the Philippines? Civil rights are the rights of citizens to political and social freedom and equality. These rights ensure individuals receive equal treatment under the law, regardless of race, gender, disability, or other characteristics. They include the right to free speech, the right to a free trial, the right to vote, and the right to privacy, among others. The concept of civil rights has evolved over centuries. Landmark movements like the civil rights movements in the United States have significantly shaped modern understandings and protection of these rights globally.
Here in the Philippines, civil rights have a unique history. From the colonial period to the martial law era and beyond, civil rights has been a constant thread in our nation's history. Today, the Philippines Constitution guarantees various civil rights, but challenges remain.
During the colonial period, Filipinos fought against oppressive foreign rule, advocating for basic rights and freedoms.
The quest for independence was not only a battle for sovereignty, but also a fight for civil liberties.
The martial law era marked a dark chapter in Philippine history, where civil rights were suppressed under authoritarian rule. Many brave individuals stood up against oppression, risking their lives to defend democracy and human rights.
Today, the Philippines Constitution guarantees various civil rights, ensuring principles of equality, freedom of expression, and due process. However, challenges remain. Issues such as human rights abuses, press freedom, and social inequality continue to pose significant challenges to the realization of civil rights in the Philippines. While progress has been made, there is still much work to be done to ensure that all Filipinos can fully enjoy their rights and freedom.
What's up, Changemakers? Welcome back to our spot on Changemakers Avenue, where action never stops and where we're all about making change happen with a side of fun. So, good morning, Sir General.
Good morning.
May we ask your name po and brief description lang po about your profession.
Okay, so my name is Jetro Salamo and I'm currently working as an inside sales account manager and I'm also a part-time professor in a private school.
We have some questions lang po regarding to civil rights po. So, what are some everyday challenges or scenarios in the Philippines where civil rights might be vulnerable?
Okay, so I think the common challenges that we experience here in the Philippines that can make our civil rights vulnerable are: first, one is the right to education. Yes, we have public schools that offer free education from elementary to tertiary, but thinking about those people who live in a far-flung area where they are experiencing difficulties in accessing education and quality education, these people would need to literally walk and cross rivers to be able to reach the school. Not to mention that most of the classrooms in public schools are not really conducive for learning, and the issues on lack of learning materials and equipment, most especially for science and technology. The second one is right to fair trial. There are concerns on the influence of politicians and powerful individuals on our judiciary. This will undermine the independence of the courts and the administration of justice. The third one is the violence against women and children. Even though we have laws protecting women and children, but the law enforcement is very weak because we can still see an increase in domestic violence, in human trafficking, and exploitation among women and children. So yeah.
In your opinion, sir, what are the most pressing civil rights issues facing young people today and how can they work together to address them?
Yeah, the first one is the education, and then again the violence against women and children. So I think we can address this by understanding our responsibilities. Like for example, for education, the parents and the government must understand their shared responsibilities. Parents are responsible in sending their kids to school. They are responsible in fulfilling that obligation. Whereas the government is also responsible in making sure that education is free for everyone and everyone has an access to quality education. Probably they could allot more budget for education.
That's all lang po, sir. Thank you po for answering our questions.
Thank you so much.
One such moment stands out vividly in Philippine history: the People Power Revolution of 1986. The People Power Revolution, also known as the EDSA Revolution, was a watershed moment in Philippine history. In February 1986, millions of Filipinos gathered along Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, or EDSA in Manila, united in their call for freedom and democracy.
People Power Revolution, as a result of years of struggle against the President Ferdinand Marcos' authoritarian regime, showcased the power of ordinary citizens. However, it exposed pertinent challenges in the Philippines.
Human rights abuses, press freedom, and social inequality remain significant concerns in the Philippines. Despite constitutional protection, human rights violations, including extrajudicial killings and attacks on activists, continue to occur with alarming frequency. Despite these challenges, the spirit of resilience and activism that fueled the People Power Revolution endures in the Filipino people. Through continued advocacy and collective action, there is hope for a future where democracy, human rights, and social justice are fully realized.
Young people have always been at the forefront of social change, and today is no different. There are many ways for youth to get involved in civil rights advocacy, from grassroots activism to digital campaigns.
Unang-una, yung sinasabi natin na kalayaan natin dun from slavery and torture. So, from our history, talagang grabe yung naranasan ng ating mga kababayan sa kamay ng mga dayuhan. So, unang-una, yung sinasabi natin, we have the rights to vote. Yan, isa yun sa mga inaano natin para piliin din natin or meron tayong karapatan na piliin kung sinong dapat na pwedeng mamuno o sinong dapat nasa posisyon na magpapatakbo sa ating administrasyon. Yan po yung meron tayo sa na civil rights na in-ensure nila sa mga tao na physically, mentally, meron tayong integridad sa buhay at yung safety na hindi tayo laging sa under discriminations.
As we wrap up our exploration of civil rights here in the Philippines, we want to leave you a powerful message: the importance of standing up for your rights and advocating for justice.
Throughout history, many brave people have fought hard for civil rights. They've shaped our societies and made it possible for everyone to be treated fairly and justly. Their courage and determination sparked movements, challenged unfair systems, and inspired generations to fight for equal rights for all people, no matter their race, gender, or background. Their legacy continues to influence us today, reminding us to keep working towards a world where everyone is included and treated fairly. But the journey isn't over. It's a continuous effort that needs each of us to play our part.
So how can you get involved? First, educate yourself. Understand your rights as outlined in the Philippine Constitution and International Human Rights Declaration. Knowledge is power. Speak up. Don't stay silent in the face of injustice, whether it's discrimination, abuses, or inequalities. Raise your voice and make your concerns heard.
By voicing our concerns and standing up for what is right, we contribute to a collective effort in addressing injustices wherever they arise. Our actions not only highlight the issues at hand, but also inspire others to join in advocating for fairness and equality in our communities and society as a whole.
Value not just your rights, but also the rights of others. When we acknowledge and uphold the rights of others alongside our own, we contribute to a collective environment where everyone's dignity, freedoms, and opportunities are valued and protected. Join advocacy groups. There are numerous organizations dedicated to civil rights here in the Philippines.
For instance, the Commission on Human Rights in the Philippines plays a crucial role in safeguarding people's rights by investigating cases where these rights are violated. They actively advocate for the victims, ensuring that those responsible for these violations are held accountable under the law. By raising awareness and promoting education about human rights, they enable individuals to understand and protect their rights better. Another prominent organization is Karapatan, a human rights alliance that focuses on defending the rights of marginalized groups, including indigenous peoples, workers, and political prisoners. They provide legal assistance, conduct campaigns against human rights abuses, and lobby for policy changes to protect civil liberties. Center for International Law is a prominent advocacy organization based in the Philippines. It focuses on legal advocacy and human rights, particularly in cases involving civil liberties, freedom of expression, and the protection of marginalized groups. Center Law provides legal assistance, conducts research, and engages in litigation to uphold and defend human rights in the Philippines. They work closely with individuals, communities, and other organizations to promote justice and accountability in the country.
Join them, volunteer your time, and contribute to their efforts.
Joining advocacy groups is important because it gives individuals a stronger voice together than they would have alone. By joining forces, people can influence decision makers and public opinion more effectively, leading to real changes in policies and attitudes. Advocacy groups also provides access to experts, resources, and legal supports that individuals may not have on their own. Being part of a group offers supports from others who share the same goals, creates opportunities to learn and grow, and boosts personal confidence in standing up for what's right.
Your voice matters. By standing up for your rights and those of others, you are contributing to a more just and equitable society. Remember, change starts with each of us. Whether it's through peaceful protest, social media campaigns, or engaging in dialogue with policymakers, every action counts.
Every action counts highlights the significance of even the smallest efforts in contributing to positive change. Whether it's signing a petition, attending a rally, sharing information on social media, or engaging in conversation with others, each action plays a part in raising awareness and advocating for important causes like civil rights. By recognizing that every action contributes to a larger movement, we empower ourselves and others to actively participate in shaping a more equitable and inclusive society for all.
Together, let's continue to fight for civil rights, not just here in the Philippines, but in every part of the world. Your actions today will shape the future for generations to come. Stay informed, stay active, and let's create a better tomorrow.
Civil rights are fundamental in our dignity and freedom.
Understanding them helps us advocate for a more just and equitable society.
We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights about civil rights and their significance in the Philippines.
If you found this content informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue the conversations in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you next time!